Hello, Leo, and welcome to Happy You Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. I'm also new here to YouTube, so I would greatly appreciate any likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I would love to have you as part of the family. I have some very exciting content for you all planned for you all. So, welcome, welcome. Okay, so Leo, this message is going to be a 2024 prediction reading. I'm going to be looking at the energy surrounding the first half of 2024, so from January to June. Okay, we're also going to look at money, so the energy around your money and abundance, finance. We're also going to tap in and look at romantic love or partnership. What does that look like? What's coming in for you? So we're going to be looking at single Leos as well as the Leos that are partnered. Okay, so let's jump right in. I pulled an overall message for fire signs. So Leo, I'm going to read it for you. It's the same for Aries and Sagittarius, but you have collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. Okay, so an emphasis on working together with people who share your vision, right? Coming together with like minded souls to just get the most out of life, pulling your ideas together, right? And so I love that. What your overall energy that you have for 2024 so far, like I said, the first half of 2024, you have the Queen of Cups. All right. So that water energy, which is all about emotions and tapping into your intuition. So what I'm already feeling is that the first half of 2024, Leo, is going to be all about you using discernment and listening from within, making decisions not only from from logic, right? But also listening from within, going with what feels right to you, right? So I love that. January, you have the moon card. Okay, so you have the energy of the moon. So in January, the moon represents things that are hidden. It can also represent insecurities or doubts, right? So you may be a little hesitant. Maybe you're thinking about, working on a new project, or what is it going to look like for you, pulling together where you're wanting to pull resources and network with people. My advice to you would just be, don't be afraid of it, but just write down exactly what you need. Don't be afraid to ask questions, right? The moon card can talk about things that we don't know, right? We're not clear about or not sure about. So I would definitely say, get with others, collaboration, right? That's the energy, that's the message. We're collaborating with others. We're getting a clear understanding of what we need and how to access the resources that you need. Okay, and also don't hold back from others, right? If you're wanting to collaborate with other people and maybe in your community, let them, be clear with your communication and let them know what it is that you expect and what it is that you need, right? So that you can connect with people that are on that same, frequency of mind, right, with you and consciousness. All right. So in February, you have the Page of Swords. Okay. Pages are all about our messengers. Page of Swords can represent taking in, like, looking at the details, right? Looking at the messages within the things that are going on. But I think for you, maybe the hidden things, the things that you're not seeing. So being very specific to look at the details as you're moving through this collaboration, or working on a new project, and bringing different ideas together. So you're being very detailed oriented. So that's the energy around February, just being very detail oriented. I'm seeing and hearing to say to you to, write things down, right, or record them, ideas. And so that's going to be very important for you. Page of Swords messages can also be ideas through dreams, right? You may be sitting somewhere and you get an idea. So keep something with you so that you can write these things down, okay? And once again, putting yourself in spaces where you are able to network with people, right? And get ideas, because messages can also be calls and text messages, communication, right, from people, from other people. In April, I'm sorry, in March you have the energy of the Page of Cups. All right. So the Page of Cups energy, which talks about creating, new ideas, new sparks of interest. So I like that for you. So pages are more younger energy, so maybe you are developing a craft, you're getting together. So I think the first half of the new year is going to be about you trying to, like I say, looking at the details. How am I going to bring this together, this project, this idea, right? And then just being very specific. But remember, writing things down, getting with others who are knowledgeable about things that maybe you're not, is going to be very helpful for you, okay? And then, okay, so then in April you have the Eight of Swords, okay? So Eight of Swords, which can talk about fear, but it's more mental, right? So maybe, and once again, with this Moon card being your first card for January, I would just advise you to not get stuck, in your thoughts, right? So you're thinking, maybe you're doing a lot of, as you're writing things, ideas down, but don't overthink, right? Watch that. Watch the overthinking. Eight of Swords can be an energy of I'm trapped in my head, I'm trapped in my thoughts, okay? So watch that for the month of January, I'm sorry, for the month of April, okay? All right. And then in May, you're going to have the energy of the Queen of Swords is here, okay? So more swords energy, air energy, um, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. The Queen of Swords, though, can be, it's about fairness, okay? The Queen of Swords is head over heart, right? So making those decisions. So what I'm saying is that by May, if you were, clouded as to which direction to take, what to be specific about, or where should I tailor and move this idea, this thought. It looks like by May, you're going to be making a decision. Things are going to balance out and you'll be more, I'm thinking, clear minded and centered on what it is you want to do and what direction you want to go in. Okay. There may also be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, in your environment, someone that um, a friend, a colleague, a partner in business that is going to help you. This person may also be someone I'm hearing that's going to help you navigate, once again, through the things that maybe you're unsure about, with this Moon card being here. And then in June, you have the Hangman energy. Okay, so the Hangman talks about perception, right? How we're looking and viewing things. Yours is in the reverse position. So the Hangman is looking at things from a different perspective. So in June, make sure that you're doing that, because with it being in a block position, stuck position, that may be a challenge for you to see something from a different perspective. And once again, if we go back to the energy of collaboration, right? You're working with other people, bringing all of these different ideas together. Maybe if this is a job, you're supervising and you're trying to be very intentional, right? Using your intuition, discernment, that you're not leaving anyone out, and you want to get everybody's input, and you understand that everybody has their own individual gifts and talents, right? You're wanting to take all of that into account, is what I'm feeling. But with this Hangman energy being in a stuck position, you want to make sure that you are seeing things from a different perspective, that you're not going in with judgment, but that you're just hearing the information. Even if you do have some feelings about it, right? but not looking at it like it's right or wrong. It's just different, right? And that's how we learn and grow, right? Through differences and challenges and people, pushing our perspectives and pushing the way that we view life, the way we view each other. So overall, it looks really good. Don't get stuck in your head, Leo, is what I'm feeling to say for the next 6 months, from January to June. Um, be very intentional, very detailed about what it is that you want, and who you want to work with and collaborate on these ideas. If right now you're kind of keeping things to yourself, that's okay, but just don't get stuck in a thought, because it looks to me like spirit wants to move you in a direction. So if you've been in 2023 kind of sitting on an idea and things have been happening so that you can birth these ideas, right? You're getting connecting with people who can help you. 2024 is like, it's go time. Let's do it. Okay? So don't get stuck in oh, it's not ready yet. Oh, I don't know. I don't have the information. Just speak what you want into existence, right? And know that it is there for you, right? And trust that. Trust the process. Trust your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, spirit guides, right? And just let it unfold for you, because it looks really, really good. The energy feels good. All right, Leo. So let's shift a little bit, and we're gonna look at we'll look at your finances and abundance, and what do you need to be aware of the first half of 2024. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. My nose is itching. All right, so let's see. Spirit 2024, what does Leo need to be aware of as it relates to finances? All right. All right, Leo. So the first card, you have the energy of spiral. Okay. And spiral says climbing the ladder. So things, moving and progressing toward, upward, right? Upward mobility. Talks about a trend, things trending and moving. But it also warns you that things could get out of control. So you want to slow down, want to pace yourself. So the first half of 2024, Leo, as far as your money and abundance, is going to be about you pacing yourself, right? There's going to be progress and forward movement, but don't feel like you have to move too fast, and make sure that whatever, maybe if you've moved a certain way with money, with business, that in 2023 or even prior years, that you are learning from those experiences. Okay, know that this is a new cycle, new year, right, for you to just set new intentions for greater abundance. But we do want to be wise, right? We want to learn from the past. Okay, don't get stuck there, but learn from it. All right, so then the book card energy is going to be your next card, the energy around your money and abundance. And it talks about, once again, paperwork, contracts, learning as you go. And remember, we saw that with that moon energy, and feeling like you may not know all the answers, but you have this desire to want to put a project together, to want to work with a team of people, but maybe you don't feel like you're supposed to be at that specific table. Yes, you are, right? But the thing is, with the book card, is pulling you towards getting the knowledge that you need, the resources, right? Maybe some of you may be going back to school in 2024, and that's good. Or just trainings or seminars, something that can just enrich your growth, right? Through education and higher awareness, so that you feel more confident and more grounded in the things that to get you to this goal that you're trying to achieve. Okay, so that looks really good, Leo. And the last card you have is the chess card. I love this energy. And that's all about being strategic, right? Wise spending, wise planning. And remember, I said that it's going to be an emphasis on being very detail oriented, right? Slowing down and just looking at things remember, from a different perspective, right? From all perspectives, and just seeing which one works best for you. So that's really good. So thinking things through, trusting the process. Okay. So money looks good. Just slow down, think things through, learn from the past. And if you need to seek, education, higher learning in a situation, don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to maybe take a class, or, tap online and, just do some research in an area. Don't just stop yourself before you start because you're just not knowledgeable in that area. Okay. Because if we do that, you'll never accomplish anything that you want to do if we, shoot ourselves down before we even get started. All right, Leo. So let's move on. So this portion of the reading is going to be it's going to be the love, romance, partnership portion. And I'm going to start with my single Leos first. So let's look at an overall energy message through tarot. And you have the Judgment card. Okay. And then I want to pull some more messages. So your overall energy is Judgment, and then I'm going to pull 3 more. We'll see how that ties into Judgment. And remember, this is for my single Leos. All right. So single Leos that are not partnered or loosely dating. So you have the energy of Judgment. Okay, Judgment, which is about an awakening, taking action, right? It's talking about also being decisive, knowing what you want. The Judgment card also talks about forgiveness, right? So if you are single and maybe if you had a turbulent past, right? You're putting that to rest. You're looking at it, you're analyzing it, and you're taking an assessment of it, but you're not, beating yourself up. It was a lesson learned, and move on. You're moving though. If those of you that are single but you want to, maybe get back out and date. You don't want to just guard your heart and keep yourself, bound and chained, and you don't step out to connect with the person that you want, if that's your desire. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing a lot of movement, a lot of maybe looking at what do I need to do to put myself in a better position. And I always focus on self-love, to loving myself first, and knowing what you need, right, from a soul level, and then connecting that outside of yourself. So just putting that into action with this Judgment card. Your energy around that is the Date card. Okay, the Date card talks about meeting someone new, getting back out there, right? So a lot of you singles may be doing that in 2024, and that's the energy that I'm feeling, with this Judgment card. Just it's movement, right? Like it's time. Okay, I've been. I've done the healing work. I've, isolated myself, and now, you may be thinking, well, now it's time to get back out there, and see what's out there for me. So that's good. The Mirror card talks about being self-absorbed, maybe one-sided relationship. So many of you may have been it also talks about maybe like a traumatic or narcissistic relationship. So some of you may be coming out of that. From past, maybe 2023 was hard for you as far as relationships. There was some trauma, some heartbreak, some deception, right? So you're coming out of that. But the Golden Mirror reminds you to just, once again, you're learning from the past, and do that healing work, so that you don't find yourself through that mirror reflecting that hurt, right, that you experienced, and putting it on someone else, because that's not fair either, right? It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to the other person. The last card that you have the energy of seduction. Okay, so it talks about being attractive and flirting, right? Going on dates, right? So it looks really good. If for singles, it looks like in 2024 you may be getting back out there and dating again. I would just say, learn from the past. Once again, judgment also is calling for you to kind of look within and just ask yourself the question before you start to jump back out there. Am I ready? Right? Am I whole? Do I feel grounded and comfortable enough to, put myself into these spaces and these situations? Okay, with others, like I said, because you don't want to project, insecurities and fears on another human being that may be actually doing the work, right? As that's very important. All right, so that's your energy, single Leos. It looks really good. Taking action, getting back out there, and making sure that you're in a place you feel good, you feel confident enough to do that, and being honest with yourself. All right, so then what's the messages in spirit for my Leos who are partnered? So you're already in a partnership or marriage or a partnership that you want to head to a new level of commitment. Beautiful. Aries also had this, and you have the Sun card. All right. So beautiful energy. Talks about joy, optimism, free spirit, feeling free, feeling happy. So those of you who are in a partnership already, you may be feeling that. You may be feeling happy and you're very grateful for your partner. You feel like this is your person. All right. Let's see. I have several cards that have fallen. I'm going to take these three. They were on the top. All right. All right, Leo, coupled Leos. Let's see. So you have the boat card, which talks about receiving what you need. So many of you, like I said, you feel really happy and confident in the partnership that you may be in currently. You feel very confident for some of you. And the boat card also talks about gaining some type of closure. So this could be if you're with someone, maybe you're with someone, but maybe you're going through a separation or a divorce, going into 2024. So you feel okay about it. You're starting to feel like this is the best for you at this time, right? And you're okay with that. You're getting the closure that you need. So that can kind of, it can go both ways. And then your next card is love. The love card talks about unconditional love, self-love, which I always say we can't love and pour into anyone else until our cup is full and running over. So if you're in a partnership, you're maybe being very intentional about making sure that you have what you need, right? That you're fulfilled and your cup is running over, and you feel very happy about that. And that person is also, sitting in alignment with that, and so you feel happy, you feel lucky, you feel grateful with the Sun card energy. And then the Hammer card, okay, is the last energy for those of you who are partner, and it talks about rebuilding. It talks about being persistent and working on a goal. Okay, so for some of you, you could be in a partnership and there's been some ups and downs, but you're learning and you're progressing through that, and now you're feeling really good about it through the Sun card, because maybe you have gone through some hiccups, but you've learned through those, and you're feeling, more grateful for that experience with your partner. Okay, so you're rebuilding maybe from something that happened, or just building things to make the foundation stronger. Okay, so for singles, it looks good. For those who maybe, there's a small portion I'm feeling maybe for some of you who are single, but who are partnered but are moving maybe out of that into a separation. So you're starting to feel good. You feel good about the decision you've made, right? Because you know that it's best for you that way. And then for those who are in a partnership and things are doing good, it looks like your bond is becoming stronger. You're building a strong and healthy foundation and relationship. You feel very grateful for each other. The love is growing, and you also have a balanced cup where you're also loving on yourself, and being able to also share that overflow of that with your partner. So that looks really good. So Leo, I hope that this helped. Like I said, I'm going to come back and do your second half of the year from June to December. Like I said, that's when we get closer to the middle of the year. Um, Once again, thank you for listening. Right? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Peace, love, and light.